Why you should use the Disability Digest to help you get your benefits approved rather than doing it on your own or using a lawyer, attorney, Social Security Disability Representative. Brian Tarian here from the Disability Digest. I'm going to break it down for you. I want to tell you in advance, I'm not going to give you the answer. I'm just going to share with you the resources that we provide you and the background on our experience so that you can make a decision on your own as far as a representation. So, resource. And this doesn't matter where you're at. It could be working full time or somewhere through the process. And if you're already approved, then hang out. Maybe you know somebody else that could benefit from this. So here's some of the key things to consider. First of all, it is of my opinion that people should have access to no-cost information to help them get their benefits, keep their benefits, and maximize their benefits. So we provide you with a no-cost membership. And that membership is supported by ads, sponsors, and services that we provide. So there's no charge for the membership. And when you join us as a member, one of the first things that you get access to is an advocate. So you have a real live person that can give you a tour around how to use our stuff so that you can get what you need out of the membership. And also, in my experience, there isn't any two situations alike. Like age, work history, conditions, and all of that are really critical factors in driving the disability approval process. So an advocate's going to ask you some questions to get a better understanding of your situation and discuss an approval strategy and hopefully knock out some red flags if you have any. And then they'll put you into a segment of our disability approval course. There's 5 different parts of it. And the disability approval process is not a one-size-fits-all either. It has different needs at different stages. Like if you haven't applied, there's different things you need to do than if you've applied and waiting. So when you enter the course, there's really 10 key things that one needs to do, basic bare minimum to have a shot at getting approved. And this is where there's a big breakdown, like nationally, because Social Security reports that 1.9 million people apply for their benefits and only 687,000 get them. Well, we know here with the cases that we work on that it's about 3 times that, and you can get the exact when you speak to your advocate. And we know it's the difference between doing it right and guessing, or some people quit, unfortunately. So with the disability approval course, you have access to the same information that we use to represent individuals directly as their Social Security disability representative. And you can do it all on your own. Key is you got to do it. So that's a key resource. The next thing is, in addition to that, we provide you with a support group, which right now there's about 10,000 people in the support group that are going through or have just been approved for their disability benefits. 10,000 people you can connect with that are at a similar situation in their life. So you can get some support, not the technical support that you would get from the Disability Digest, but contacting other people, like how long has it taken you, or what did you do to survive the wait? Those types of questions are perfect in the support group. We have live events once a week that we have industry experts that come out and speak. We have members that join us. It's a great opportunity for you to learn and connect in a live weekly environment. It's another resource. So those are all tools that you have access to. Now, if you would like to have representation or you try it on your own with a course and it doesn't work out, then you can discuss that option with us if you would like. And for us, the difference that we do is we use all the aspects of the disability approval course, but we really do custom work. Our focus is to look at your medical records, your situation, the evidence that you can accumulate, and communicate that to Social Security and follow up on your behalf. That's a very simple statement, and there's a lot that goes into that, but that's what really works. So if you look at or are using another representation option, look at all of the aspects that are in the disability approval course and make sure that they're doing those for you. Because if they're not, what are you paying them for, right? And what are your chances of getting approved? So that's the key. Now, a lot of people ask, well, geez, maybe I should use a lawyer. And I'll tell you, here's my situation. I'm not a lawyer. I started doing this work as a representative because I worked with other attorneys and lawyers that were out there, and they did less than desirable work. So I went through all of the studying that I needed to do to get this accreditation to work with Social Security as a representative. Very glad I did, so I can do it the way I feel it needs to be done with all of the custom work. Now, granted, there are some people out there that are good at this work that are also attorneys. But here, I'm not an attorney. I have a team that works under my experience of what I've learned from interviewing industry experts for years and putting into place here. And if we don't win a case at the initial or reconsideration level and it goes to court, we do sometimes use attorneys to represent our cases in court. But frankly, we've used attorneys and others that are non-attorney representatives. And the non-attorney representatives, historically, their win rate is better. So I go with better. So that's a bit about the Disability Digest and its difference. So if you're using a disability representative, definitely follow along in the course. If you're not doing it on your own, great. If you want to use a disability representative like us or talk to us about that possibility, fantastic. You can do that. Those are all the options. So here, what I hope that I've shared with you is what your options are. You choose what's best for you. The last thing I want to leave you with is once you cross the finish line and get approved, you're not done yet here at the Disability Digest. Your membership gets adjusted so that you're now approved. And then we work to send you information that will help you keep your benefits and maximize your benefits. And you have a benefit protection program that you have access to. So you have a whole place where you can come and get your benefits approved and keep your benefits and maximize your benefits all in one spot. So that's the way we work here. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Maybe you have already used our services or you're interested in using them, but look around this video for other resources that could help you out. Thank you.